SportsBit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
Let's get right into it. Oakland Raiders traveling to Arrowhead Stadium to visit the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs -4, 48.5 the total. We've seen some over money come in again on Friday morning as I record. Some 49s starting to pop up before this total. And no surprise when you think about the first meeting. Oakland was +3, 31-30. They won the game at home. That was a true circus Thursday night game. Went to the final play. There were how many penalties on the Chiefs on that final drive to get Oakland into the end zone? A bunch. Raiders, 505 yards, 6.9 yards per play. Moved the ball up and down the field in that contest. KC, 425 yards at 7.1 yards per play. The two teams combining for 7 yards per snap. In 133 snaps in that ball game, 0 turnovers, 1 sack on Alex Smith. So, huge matchup here. Two teams that are 6-6. Both also have another game against the 6-6 Chargers. This is as wide open a division as there is in the NFL. But we're talking about two struggling defenses. They're miserable right now. Look at the graphic right here. Football Outsiders defense. There's not a good stat to be excited about. Chiefs number 30, Raiders number 32 against the rush. Neither team's good against the pass. Neither team's good. I mean, the Jets snapped the ball 85 times against Kansas City last week. The Chiefs didn't have a sack. The Jets didn't commit a turnover. They gave up 38 points, 30 first downs, 488 yards. They were all season highs in that contest against the Jets. 2 touchdown lead, gone like that. The last 4 games, this Chiefs defense, 265 snaps and only 1 takeaway. That's not good. Oakland, they're every bit as bad, if not worse. The Raiders have only 1 interception all season. All season out of 394 pass attempts against them. And that interception came versus Paxton Lynch in a play in the end zone where Navarro Bowman was flat on his back in the end zone after falling down, and the ball bounced right to him. So, considering it came to Paxton Lynch, it's worth noting the Raiders have no interceptions versus actual NFL quarterbacks. So, there could well be plenty of time for David Carr and Alex Smith to operate again. You look at the sack percentage numbers here. Oakland, number 25. KC, number 29. Chiefs pass rush is a disaster right now. The Raiders pass rush, however, has shown signs. They played weaklings the last 2 weeks, but 8 sacks over the last 2 games. Of course, Ken Norton Jr. got fired, and now John Pagano has been calling the defensive plays, and it's made a difference. Defensive tackle Justin Ellis, quote, "We're firing on all cylinders now." Khalil Mack has now had a sack in 3 straight games after averaging only half a sack in his previous 5 games combined. And, of course, it's a Chiefs team that, with all their defensive woes, they're not going to have Marcus Peters, their top cornerback, one of the best guys left in their secondary. Andy Reid, quote, "Yeah, I like Marcus Peters, so that's a difficult thing to do. Anytime you have to do one of these things, suspend your star player for making him whatever. I'd have been pissed off too and perhaps thrown a flag into the stands, but it certainly has cost KC for this crucial divisional rivalry. That's not the best part of the job. But I've always told you I'm going to do what's best for the organization at that time. So what do we have if we have no Marcus Peters? Well, Kenneth Acker, he's Peters' backup at left cornerback. They also signed Darrelle Revis recently. He's listed as the backup to Steven Nelson at the right cornerback spot. Revis sat the whole second half last week. He was gassed. And I don't know if he's shut down island anymore. Worth noting, Michael Crabtree back off his suspension for the Raiders. And Amari Cooper, he's past concussion protocol. His ankle's still messed up. I don't think he's going to be able to go. But here's a quote from Todd Downing, the Raiders offensive coordinator, on having Michael Crabtree back. Quote, "It's great having him back out at practice. He brings an energy. He brings a personality that kind of gets guys going a little bit and makes it fun to be out there. It's certainly awesome to have his talent back." With all of this being said, Bob Sutton's own Derek Carr. Derek Carr's QB rating against KC, the lowest against teams that he's faced more than once. Total QBR 36.7, second worst among teams he's faced twice. His 55.2 completion percentage against KC, the worst of any team that he's faced more than once. Chiefs have owned this guy, but if I'm playing this one, I got to look at the over. Sidewise, it feels like a KC spot, but it's felt like a KC spot more than once during this skid. I do not trust the Chiefs to lay points with them. Lean over in this matchup. The market's already moving in that direction. More big game breakdowns right here on Sportsbet Betting Insight today. Coming up next, Philly and the Rams, and Sunday Night Football, Ravens and the Steelers. Stay tuned. Be right back.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.